Okay, so this is the Atelier Neorah Accomplish Planner. It's in the B5 size, the soft cover one. It has 512 pages or so, I think. And it's quite a chunky planner. I got this last year in on Jan 8th, I think, and I started writing in it on Jan 8th. This has been my first planner, my first dated planner. I've done some bullet journaling in the past, but I've always like not found enough time to start a new page and a new entry, and which is when I decided to go for like these preset ones. And I'm glad I picked this first, because there's a bunch of other planners out there that I really love, like the Alicia ones and Factor Notes or Ink Bucket and Culp and all of that, but they also did feel a little overwhelming in terms of how colorful they were. So yeah, so this planner, I didn't use the vision board, but it has the yearly spread, which also again I barely use, but I really did use the monthly spreads a lot. So you have in the monthly spreads, you basically have like the space at the side where you can write your goals for the month, and you have like stuff for things to do and your health tracker, and of course you have these grids. As you can see, initially I did spend quite some time decorating and beautifying it, but then I was just writing in like the key stuff. There are months in the middle in which I've written nothing. This was when I started a new job and I didn't have like time to look at my planner, which is kind of ironic. Then I got back to it. But I also like decided not to be too stressed about the parts that I missed doing, because the parts that I did fill, where I did use it, it did give me a lot of joy and accomplished what it needed to do. These are the weekly pages. Now I have a problem with the weekly pages in that there is I would write tasks here, but then I also liked writing the task in the daily pages, which is this side. I'll come to it. And I didn't like repeating it or writing it twice. So then what I decided to do was write the professional stuff here, the tasks that I had to do for work, and write the personal stuff in the daily section. But then I didn't like it having split. So eventually I decided to just like maybe add highlights here and decorate it, and then just ignore it apart from that. But it does have like this section here that I did use for like weekly important tasks with stickers. So once you're done with that, you come to the daily. You have a lot of weekly ones which I did not use, which was kind of a waste on me. But these are the daily pages. The daily pages are like this. So you have one page per day. You have your priority at the top, and affirmations, and at the bottom you have what you've accomplished and what you're grateful for, and the date. And these color coded end tabs or whatever, they help you like find months easily, I guess, start of months. So yeah, so that I got this on 8th. That's when I started writing, and initially I did use it a lot. And what I did was I used like a kind of a small combination of some customized Bujo stuff along with some other codes that I developed for myself. That worked. And I have used it a fair amount through the year. There's an entire month where I haven't used it. There are weeks where I have not used it. But like I said, I'm not letting that stress me out. I do know what I really liked about this. But at the end, you also have this habit tracker, which I did use, an expense tracker, which I barely used. I stuck some passwords at the back, which I'm sure people will tell me is absolutely not safe. But anyway, so yeah, so that's my accomplished Neorah planner. What I really liked about this planner in general is that it wasn't overwhelming. Let me find a blank page. It's very minimal, and I like that it was so minimal. It allowed me to write whatever I wanted on it and customize it how much I wanted to, while giving me a basic framework that I could just quickly use to fill in stuff. And I also like the page quality. I like how lovely the thing felt in when I was writing in it. And even though I didn't use a lot of the weekly planning pages or spreads or whatever, I do have a plan for what I'll do with those pages, and this year I've decided to buy the same thing again, except in hardbound. And when that comes, I guess I will make another video about it.